Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It is time for entertainment news with Kaylee Custer. What you got for us, KK?
Good morning, guys. Underwood gives a holiday special sneak peek. Barracuda comes to the big screen, but first, it's December 1st, so let the Christmas festivities commence. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are ringing in the season with the next chapter of The Christmas Chronicles, now on Netflix.
A new way of being together, which was great. And we had a fantastic time where we were off stage and on. And it was almost like a honeymoon, to tell you the truth. And working together was really fun.
The seasonal Netflix sequel, The Christmas Chronicles 2, marks the 5th time real-life couple Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn share a screen. Russell enjoys getting to show another side of Santa and dedicates this movie to his dad. Cast members Jazir Bruno and Darby Camp felt the holiday cheer while filming, and co-stars Kimberly Williams-Paisley and Tyrese Gibson add, "It's a heartfelt film they're proud to bring to audiences at home." The movie follows Kate Pierce, now a cynical teen, unexpectedly reuniting with Santa Claus when a mysterious troublemaker threatens to cancel Christmas forever.
No!
Santa's so.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Don't cancel Christmas.
No, well, it is 2020.
It is 2020, so yeah.
There is some graphics involved in that, some CGIs is what they call it. It looks a little weird to me, but well,
Interesting.
She's getting technical on us now.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
The real life actors, it looks like a good cast there.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
So we'll see how that turns out. It's already out on Netflix. It's a holiday to remember for Carrie Underwood as well. HBO Max unveils the trailer to My Gift, a Christmas special from Carrie Underwood ahead of its premiere on December 3rd. The holiday TV event will feature the country singer performing beloved traditional favorites and new songs from her first Christmas album, My Gift. The 7-time Grammy winner will be joined by her band, as well as a live orchestra and choir. Her son is even in one of the songs. But the jingles don't stop there. Country legend Dolly Parton offers her first Christmas album in 30 years, titled A Holly Dolly Christmas. She partners with some A-listers on this one, with duets with Michael Bublé, Jimmy Fallon, Miley Cyrus, Billy Ray Cyrus, and Willie Nelson. Pop singer Meghan Trainor also makes her Christmas album debut with A Very Trainor Christmas. The record features a mix of holiday classics and 6 original songs, including her collaboration with Earth, Wind & Fire on Holidays. Also putting a stamp on the Yuletide season for the first time is rock group Goo Goo Dolls with its Christmas All Over. Grammy and Tony Award-winning singer Leslie Odom Jr. croons on the Christmas album, and Grammy winner singer Tori Kelly gets festive with a Tori Kelly Christmas. And Pentatonix continues its tradition of spreading festive cheer with their 6th holiday album, We Need a Little Christmas.
Kaylee, Tori Kelly, that's the one that everybody thinks is the seahorse on The Masked Singer, and I'm not familiar with her, but you just did a story on her.
So maybe she's getting her career, maybe it's her.
Maybe she was revving up for this season and being on The Masked Singer.
How do you have time to write a Christmas album and be on a high caliber show?
But didn't it just come out, her Christmas album? Or she's writing it? Okay,
Yeah,
so then it was written way long
ago.
So
I don't know, that still seems like a lot to handle to me.
And did you notice Meghan Trainor, that video, she had a big Christmas bow right here? Was it to cover her baby bump? Because she's expecting.
I bet it was.
To make
it was very festive.
It was cute, but I'm like, that's probably covering it so that video can live on forever and not just date her as being pregnant that Christmas, you know.
Right. That was cute.
It was adorable.
I'd never seen one
She's
like
the
that.
present, she's the gift.
What if we're right about Tori Kelly?
I think maybe.
Okay, sorry.
While Cher is foregoing a Christmas album, she is addressing the elephant in the room, literally. Cher is in Cambodia to celebrate the arrival of an elephant she helped save. The pachyderm, known as the world's loneliest elephant, arrived yesterday from Pakistan, where he was allegedly abused for decades at a zoo. The singer and animal rights activist held a lotus flower as a symbol of enlightenment and rebirth to welcome Kavan at the airport. Cher and her charity Free the Wild spent 4 years fighting to relocate the elephant to safer living quarters after learning about his confinement and treatment. The 36-year-old bull elephant will spend the rest of his years at a wildlife sanctuary in Cambodia. So happy ending there.
Well, I'm glad to see her doing something really good.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
She looks great too.
Yeah, so it's a sanctuary, not in the wild.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's great. Because I didn't know if it could survive in the wild after being, you know,
I'm not sure how long those elephants live either. 36 seems like pretty high up there to me. So hopefully the sanctuary will give him the extra care that this elephant needs.
They seem so sweet. Oh, isn't that terrible? I hate
love
that
elephants.
Next up, the retro-themed outfits K-pop band BTS wore in their record-setting Dynamite music video go up for auction. And it's for a good cause. According to Julian's auction, the pink, blue, and yellow pastel outfits worn by the 7 band members are expected to fetch anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000. It's the first time the South Korean boy band has ever sold any costumes. The costumes include t-shirts, hats, sneakers, pants, and shirts worn by the BTS during the final dance sequence in the Dynamite music video, which you will see here shortly. The single debuted at the top of the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts during the summer. The music video also became the fastest YouTube video to reach 10 million views, doing so after only 20 minutes of release. The outfits were donated by BTS to benefit Music Cares, an organization raising money to help musicians in need, especially during this coronavirus pandemic.
Well, I think they should lower the prices so that more of us could bid on them. I'm just saying.
You look so cute in that. That pastel short set.
I want the pink one.
I'm telling you, Kelly.
Which one do you want?
The blue and then the purple one. I don't
like
know.
the yellow.
Oh, well, see, it works out.
We might
There
as
you
well
go.
just start a band of our own.
Should we learn that dance routine and do it on the show?
Totally,
Okay, why not?
totally. I think it's pretty short, too.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
We can do it.
All right.
Music Care also funds health and welfare programs to tens of thousands of people who lost work after the shuttering of clubs and concert venues during the COVID-19 crisis. So your money's going to artists who can't afford things right now.
Okay. That's great.
That's basically it. Felicity Huffman has landed her first acting gig just months after a short stint in prison for her part in the college admissions scandal. According to Deadline, the 57-year-old actress will lead an untitled sports comedy series for ABC. The show, inspired by the real-life owner of the Sacramento River Cats, will feature Huffman playing a woman who suddenly loses her husband and inherits his minor league baseball team. I'm surprised she got picked up. Meanwhile, on the silver screen, a biopic of the legendary rock band Heart is in the works at Amazon. Frontwoman Ann Wilson revealed on the SiriusXM show Volume West that Portlandia star Carrie Brownstein is currently writing the script and will also direct the upcoming music film. The roles of Wilson and her sister Nancy have yet to be cast. And sadly, the actor behind the iconic Darth Vader mask has passed away. David Prowse, a British actor who played Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy, died on Sunday. Although James Earl Jones voiced the hulking villain, Prowse was the 6'6" former bodybuilder who donned the cape and helmet. The actor's management company made the announcement. Prowse made appearances in other movies like The Horror of Frankenstein, Carry On Henry, and A Clockwork Orange. He even trained Christopher Reeve during his stint as Superman.
Oh, well, that's
So an
sad.
iconic guy right there.
Yeah. Going back to Felicity, it's a good thing we all have short memories. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
People tend to forget about stuff like that. And once Lori Laughlin's out of prison, she'll be back on Hallmark.
When Calls the Heart.
She'll be back. When Calls the Heart.
There's so
Lori
much-
Loughlin.
There's so much to say about
Next
all
year.
that.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out. But the British culture, last one here, the British culture minister wants to make sure everyone is on the same page that The Crown is fiction.
I'm in
Jeremy!
trouble. I'm in trouble. I posted about it last night, Kaylee.
I saw that.
Jeremy, you have been punked.
I know.
Oliver Dowden, the UK's Secretary of State for Culture, tells a British newspaper he believes Netflix should add a warning explaining each episode is a work of fiction. The Crown focuses on the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and is one of the streamer's most talked about shows, especially by Jeremy.
Yeah.
It's garnered a number of Emmy wins, along with dozens of nominations, but has been criticized for embellishing and exaggerating certain events. The show's creator has often admitted to taking what he calls artistic license with the royal family's history. Still, Dowden says he fears, quote, a generation of viewers who did not live through these events may mistake fiction for fact. The secretary is expected to make a formal request for Netflix to put the warnings on each episode.
Okay, so the writer of it is saying that he embellished. Is that what his
You
admission
take
is?
artistic light. Here's the thing. This is what I call a Google show.
I was going to say, you do Google a lot of it, and you say that most of it has come up as
Here's the thing.
true.
The reason I posted about it last night is I finished it last night, and It's fiction based on fact. The events are real.
Right.
The conversations they had in private, nobody knows what they said.
Right.
So you have to make them up. That's the artistic license.
right.
You don't know what was said in private between the Queen and Charles and the Queen and Diana. However, there is also a documentary on Netflix called Diana in Her Own Words, which is audio tapes of her telling her story, and it matches perfectly with the crown. So I know you're trying to save Charles right now and Camilla, but if your husband is cheating on you your entire marriage, you're going to have some issues. Diana had issues because he was with Camilla the entire time. She says in the documentary, there were 3 of us in this marriage from day one.
Yeah.
So my heart goes out to Diana.
Yeah.
Right, and I've heard too that in Diana's defense, she says that he always ran to Camilla instead of her.
Correct.
So it would be hard to be a piece of that 3-person trilogy.
Yeah. I understand what's happening here.
I'm just saying they're protecting the royals as they do.
That's right.
And if you watch every season of The Crown, guess what they do every season? Protect the crown. That's the whole purpose of the show and protecting the monarchy. So I stand by my statement, and I'm a little bit riled up now.
Okay, you're a little bit right.
Do you still love the Queen?
I don't know. The season 4 has got me changed on the royals. Season 4 has been like a game changer.
Well, this is very interesting. We will follow this royal family, and Jeremy. We'll be back.
I gotta calm down, y'all.
Jeremy, how about you just be a royal? Flip the whole monarch.
I like telling people what to do.
We know!